I was just thinking about how my personality sets in people. We were talking about it too. Like, there's a lot of natures or tempers, or um, I think about it when in this context as like different personality traits, or just like I was saying, like sometimes it's like I need to be in the gym and be able to like go like and do it. But then there's other times where it's like I need to be with my daughter, and it's not that I try to have to change. It's like I'm with her, and I am softer, and I am like more emotional and responsive to her. And I'm in Chili's being like, I love you, baby, da, 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 da. Like, but that's not how it would be like if I were on a date. You know what I'm saying? And then like I also have to balance out like the part of me that relaxes with my friends and the part of me that has to be formal at work. And then also like to be a good employee, but also be like a good servant of Christ, but also try to be like a CEO of my own thing. It's like all these things are, it makes me feel, especially when I'm with my daughter and I'm really emotional, like the way I've processed that is to say like, man, I have to be really broad. I have to be able to be all these things.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like I have to, it's like ultimately I am all these things. And if I don't handle it well enough, things will go poorly. It's like I am broad.
The coat of many colors, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then I was kind of saying to Justin, it's like it reminds me of those bars that I'd written a while ago where it's like, it ends with lose your composure in the moment and watch yourself fall short of perfection. The sum of the whole worth more than the missing components, but lose your composure in the moment and watch yourself fall short of perfection. That's bars, dog. And then, but God willing, I command the control. Behold the betrothed, the one that uphold his commitments. Faith of a mustard seed planted in the miracle soil, and favor unfolded for those who refuse to bear a false witness. You know what I'm saying? It's like, just have faith and tell the truth. And try not to fuck up that first part where you command the control. It's like pretty much what I was trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
And now I have like a better, I'm like, oh, I know what I was trying to say back then.
What those words are pointing to.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
rapping for people to start
Them's
the
just bars. Just bars.
It was fresh on my mind because I was like thinking about Demi, and I'm like, I don't want you to listen to some of not my best stuff and not all of the hard hip hop. Like, what would I want to like show you or like for you to listen to? Where I'm like, yeah, that's hard. Like, that's what's up. That when I'm 40, that won't be embarrassing to me. I'll be like, that's better than what you listen to right now. I promise. Like, come on. And then Numb just came to mind, and I just played that song. I was like, this is fucking good. Like,
this is fucking good. Shit.
And then your hook came on where you're like, damn, it smells sweet in the belly of the beast. Say cheese. It's your Kodak moment. Oh, like, yo, it's just like, that sentiment to me always means like, dude, like, this is it. This is the pressure. This is the fourth quarter 2-minute drill. Like, say cheese, bro. You're about to be on ESPN.
This is the moment. Yeah.
Yeah. Every moment's like that, more or less. You know what I'm saying? Just like, I don't know, man. Just hit me really hard.
Yeah, dog. Shameless plug. Numb. Dropping. 38, dog. I was thinking, if we make Christian hip hop, would you want to take down our music that we have out currently?
I think it's just so true to there's a reason why the windshield's bigger than the rearview mirror. What's in front of you is more important than what's behind you. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
I feel like it's a good testament to that. I think I guess like I'm not the right guy to ask, but it's our decision. But I think Forrest Frank might have like an insightful answer. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. Sometimes I feel bad that we ever took Surreal off just because there's stuff I want to hear on there. Sometimes I want to hear the drop into the mission, even though it's not like our best or the best representation per se. So do I want to take that stuff down? The other thing is like this argument for perception. It's like, I just don't believe that. You know what I'm saying? I hate that argument.
What do you mean?
This is just like, we need to come across as an image because you only get 15 seconds of people's attention sometimes. And so in that 15 seconds, they make a judgment. And then to do yourself the best service would be to make sure that the judgment that they draw in the 15 seconds is something that like puts them in a place that's more open to you. And then so if you just walk around with a mohawk, it's just like mohawk and like face tattoos and piercings, say 10 piercings on your face. It's like, that's maybe you're really open and you're really creative, really artistic. It's probably the personality set trait that does that. But at the same time, it's like you're doing yourself a disservice because people are going to like judge you innately. So then it's like, yeah, do we want to cater to that?
To a degree now. The thing we were talking about before the pod, Dave Chappelle's Be Your Authentic Self. Like, I'll last you.
I think it's just a good transformation. It's true. I think, yeah, when I just thought about it from a different perspective where people would be like, that's their early work. Like, Yeah, kids don't listen to early MJ38. Like that's not. Don't play GTA and don't listen to early MJ38. Like I could see those being like similar things. It's like okay, whatever. I'm gonna go listen to this, but then like yeah, let them conceptualize what that was. We grew up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Not even that. I wouldn't even say grew up because I still want to make hard hip hop right now. But it's just like my value set changed. We're transformed.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, it's a conscious choice. Sometimes it's I want to listen to Pusha T and Forrest Frank like just as much, but they're both as good, which is nice because before the decision was like listen to music I don't like as much or listen to the music I like the most. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's crazy how the value set changes just over time with your maturity or your conceptualization of what's the game mechanics here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, I was gonna say I started thinking about them like sugared sodas.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to Pusha T's like listening to Coke, or I mean drinking a Coca Cola.
Yeah. Hold on a second. I think I actually gotta. Let me see. No. Hold on. Let me text the wife back real quick.
Oh yeah, yeah. Do you want to pause for a second?
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah. We'll hop back in a second.
Felt like I stumbled.
No, we're just chilling. The waters are warm. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. We're chilling.
Hell yeah. Family first for sure.
Yeah, everything's good.
Value set changed. I was thinking Pusha T's like Coke, a sugared soda. That's how like
Forrest Frank.
Sorry, yeah. Or Pusha T's like Coca Cola, and then Forrest Frank's like just water. It's like yeah. There's times where I do crave the Coca Cola, like I do, but water's like always a better choice, and I like it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's not even yeah. It's just a different. The value set changed. It's not even like do I like it is necessarily the driving force behind the decision making either. It's like I'm just driving to work and I'm like, you need water.
Holy water.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's weird how noticeable that is now versus, previous all your 20s, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, I didn't know it. I know something's different now, you know what I'm saying? The desire to just want to listen to like gospel music or like a sermon, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like Jordan Peterson has that, that thing, the Sermon on the Mount. He has a whole biblical series. I think it's crazy.
It's awesome.
Crazy.
When I'm listening to those videos, it's like way more interesting than any podcast.
What is going on here? This guy's going off.
It was in the video. You're like, this is that good. Oh, nice. Yeah, can't wait to listen to that.
Like, yeah, there's pretty much all of that JBP. Even his like maps of meaning class.
Okay, so what do you think? Yeah, phenomenal. Everything he does,
he's going off.
He's gas.
Going off.
Well, yeah, you caught him super early. I think you saw him first, or no?
No, I think you pointed him. You saw him on Joe like a long time ago. I think you.
But you jumped into his YouTube in a way that I was like, "Yo, this is crazy." Justin really put me on here.
So, yeah, his YouTube is crazy, dog. I was on that for a minute.
Yeah, I think maybe I was listening to the audiobook while you were getting into that.
Yeah, the 12 Rules audiobook too.
Yeah,
fire, dude.
Gas, man. Change it. I tried to tell the table.
Gas, man. It's ridiculous, bro. It's awesome hearing him read it too. Highly recommend JBP's work if you haven't heard about him.
This table got me talking, and I'm like, yeah, Jordan Peterson is my favorite author. He wrote a book, 12 Rules for Life. She's like, oh, hold on, and like goes to her phone to like make a note about it because I don't know, didn't have to do that, but it made me feel like maybe she was actually gonna look it up. So I'm like trying to find the words. So I'm like, it changed my life. It changed my life. I literally just went through double down. I was like, I can't even go into that bag right now. I'm too broad for that right now, ma'am.
That's too much time. That's too much time.
Yeah, I can't even touch them. It's like, you're gonna make me think.
Yeah, dog. There was probably a couple of years where I was listening to him like pretty much every day. I was like going through his classes, the Maps of Meaning class, and then the biblical series, and then he has like another personality class. I don't know. It's a vast pool, and then the book as well on top of that. But gas, bro.
Yeah.
Gas, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
He was super sick recently for a while, but I guess he's doing at least a little bit better.
That's word on his daughter came out and said that. I guess it was like, this is an unofficial, he's better, but my dad's doing a lot better. Just want to say thank you for all the support, and things look good. It's like, nice. It's awesome. Hopefully there's an official back.
It's like the Jordan letter.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, I want some of that. That'd be awesome. I might. Oh man, I wish I was his content creator. In fact, I'm gonna include that in the pitch
Let's go.
for what I said to Michaela. I'll be like, by the way, I think you guys should do this when he's ready.
Mm-hmm.
Set America on fire. He's the boy, dude. If I just had like Guala and time, I would be doing that with my life. I'd be going to his academy. It's like sometimes the question is, if you could do anything, what would you want to do? Like with all 24 hours of your day, how would you organize a day if you had like, no constraints? It was just like you living your life.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I would definitely go to Jordan Peterson Academy.
He's the boy.
Yeah.
He's the boy. Thank God he's like not, he's not dead for sure. So that's good. I was worried. We were getting worried there.
It's the Peterson appreciation post.
He's the boy, man.
I was worried.
Yeah, dog. It's crazy. He's the man. 12 rules. Joe Rogan. Yeah, it's crazy. It was I remember one of the things that you had said initially, like long back in the day, or I guess because you were telling me about listening to this podcast with Jordan Peterson and Joe Rogan, and then one of the things you were telling me outside of the truck and the place we used to work at, cement spot.
Yeah.
And then you're like, it's like when you shoot an arrow, like it's true. I was like, yeah, that's some shit.
That one
right
got
there.
me. I knew what you were gonna say before you even got there.
That's some
I was
shit.
like, I bet this is dude.
I bet this is the bar.
Yeah,
I was like, whoa. Yeah.
Because a lot of my psychedelic experiences were expressing to me the difference between objective truth and subjective truth. I think I had a few different moments where that was kind of like the thing that was being told to me. And then in that moment but like this is in between those times, like this is me not knowing what's going on. I just heard that, you know what I'm saying? And I just felt it. It's like, and you feel it to be true. And I was like, oh my God, I feel that right now. It's like when you shoot it in like, it's a perfect shot. And like some part of you knows that you shot it perfectly and you're watching it be perfect and it hits perfectly. And then that feeling you kind of had of like, oh, that was true. That shot was true.
Bang.
Like the crowd is like, oh, that's true as fuck. Like, you can't deny it. So I think
buzzer beater.
Yeah. But just to express like, what is it that feeling that the crowd gets? Like, it's like they watch something true happen. It's like when someone says something and you're like, oh, that's true. Like, got me. Or when someone like says a bar and you're like, oh, that's true. Like those things happen to you, you know?
Mm.
Yeah, I just hear the metronome. Okay, I'm good.
Yeah. Jordan Peterson, massive impact.
Let go.
Big hits, crits. Thank God he's alive. Oh, man. Yeah. Digesting life, digesting culture. What's going on here? What do we think about it? How do we feel about it?
Yeah. The more I hear Andrew Tate talk, the more I'm just like, that man's got something.
Okay. Insofar as like, what? Positive?
I think he's just really doing life. Like the way Jordan Peterson takes life seriously, I think Andrew Tate takes the life that seriously too. And maybe he's like where he sat morally or what he was doing or like like the allegations are like he was running a text 5 now to talk to sexy women, and then like he was running the call center and the texting center where these like sexy women were, and just like charging people by the hour to flirt with them basically. And people didn't like that about him. He ended up in like Romanian jail.
That's crazy.
Some people think he's in like a prostitution ring,
Thin line.
Yeah. So and then he was super misogynistic or anti-feminist or however you want to say. He said somewhat seemingly degrading things about women, and he's kind of backed off of that hill. Now he's in the super woke hill where he's like explained why Candace Owens gets to live basically in his mind.
Okay.
And his explanation was like, she is easy. It's hard to say, Charlie Kirk gets on a suit, starts talking about corruption, starts talking about things, other places, stuff that people don't like. It's like, that's a very convincing thing because in this country, we're still a little bit like Candace Owens. They can call her like, one, she's a woman, so people will take her less seriously just off her. And then two, it's like, she's a black woman, so they can just say she's an angry black woman who's like gone off her meds, crazy, It's like, that's an easy sell to people. And in fact, just let her spout all her stuff off so that it all does sound crazy. That's fine, actually. But like, you get Charlie Kirk on, he's articulate, he's got the suit on, and then, people will like listen to a buttoned up man with a suit. I'm telling you, like, you can influence people at a different rate than like like from a controllable aspect. It's like, what's controllable here? That's not controllable. This is controllable. And it's just like, that's so well thought out. You know what I'm saying? And like, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I think he takes all the other stuff I've seen about him too. Just seems like he's taking life really seriously. Makes him a powerful person. Makes him a true player in this game. It's a high level in RuneScape. You're like, oh fuck. Like, good or bad, that's a lot of stats.
Eesh. Hitting crits. Yeah, I don't know enough about him. I don't know enough about him to make a true judgment. You know, how could we? But still, if you're doing some fucked up shit, though, it's just fucked up.
Drop bars on me. I don't know. Who's been influencing you lately?
I've just really been cycling through some Joes, listening to the CBC Why Not You pod, and they have adult nights and some of the revival nights that are coming out. Yeah, our pastor had, our church had like Josh Howardson, who has like 1 million followers on Instagram. I was like, yo,
we're up.
He hitting crits.
We're up, bro. Like, yeah. I think we're in the like we're gonna make the Pro Bowl. We're not just in the league. We didn't just make the league. Yeah, I think. But
it's
yeah,
Alabama.
Yeah, you know. If not, like I don't know who Alabama. Like Hillsong United might be Alabama. I don't know who's like the most famous church. You know, we're at least like Ohio State. I don't fucking know. You know what I'm saying? We're like perennial top 4, top 5. What you need. But it's crazy to think that because I didn't think that, and we did kind of just come into our own in some sense. I don't know. I don't know what the history was like. It's crazy to know like one of our mentors. He's been a fan of the Cowboys since the 80s. Like that's a metaphor for like our church, you know what I'm saying? He's like, I remember like the old coach. And I was like really like a passionate fan. And I feel like it's crazy that this is a different culture, like to see that transition, you know what I'm saying? Like not even Pastor Ed himself. God bless that man. Not even he knows like that perspective like that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. People never know what it's like to have Peyton Manning on the roster. I remember. I remember.
Yeah, dog. It's I think he more or less kind of says that in part of his like lecture or his sermon. But he was like, yeah, man, don't take for granted. It's easy to take for granted what's like so common. And like Pastor Ed's like crazy. He pops off, bro. He's Steph.
Yeah, his sermons are so well put together. Like from one of my favorite things about life was my dad was like becoming a pastor, and I was living with him while he was becoming a pastor and became a pastor, started and then like matured into like, you know, the pastor he is now. But he was like spiritually invested before that. That's not my door, is it? Spiritually invested in should I check?
No.
Okay.
I think it was a dog.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm tripping. Yeah. Like, cause he was a special music minister at the church for like a long time. So we were like going to church. It was like a thing, whatever. To say, we would sit down and watch other pastors preach and then other speakers talk and give presentations. And then like sometimes we would just talk about it. We would just watch the film together. And it wasn't always like, he's doing this wrong, he's doing this right. It was just like, sometimes something would be standing out or like, didn't it feel like he was saying this to say this kind of the whole time? It's like, yeah, I did feel that. It's like, either he wanted us to do this or he had to do it that way. I don't know why he wouldn't have just like said what he meant to say. It's like, that's kind of what I got stuck on when I was watching that presenter. And sometimes it would be like, he did himself a disservice because he was scared to say his message. Like he didn't just like have authority and like talk and like let it out. He's kind of like nervous to talk, and then that kind of like degrades the message, the value, the impact that it can have. So I was just like watching film like that and stuff. And then when I watch Pastor Ed through any of those lenses, he is just nasty, bro. So well put together. Anytime the crowd's coming in, he takes them, funnels them, takes them up, dispels, just masterfully. Doesn't get thrown off his message. Like he's very like, unless he just feels the audible, then he Omahas, it hits the Omahas. So you're just like, man, dude, that's like beautiful. He pauses for funny moments. Like he's like, okay, I need to like make a joke here. And sometimes his illustrations are like very childlike, like for a 5th grader. You know what I'm saying? But that's perfect. You know what I'm saying? It's like, we also need to be talked to like that too, you know?
Make it simple for me, like in the office. It's like, tell it to me like I'm like 12. Tell it to me like I'm like 5.
Yeah, for sure. he's super in rhythm when the piano kicks in, and he just knows he needs to like wrap up or go through or transition or when to say, what not to say. It's fire. Fire.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can't even. That's one of the reasons where I'm just like he's super goated just in that. I don't know what else he does like for the community or with the people around him or how often he's tapping into. I told the story about I need a car. We got a car for your demographic. It's like how often that kind of stuff happens. Like that's like Steph shooting and turning around. You know,
Nasty. He's nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was alluding to that as well. I was like, y'all are top 5, and this guy's nasty. He's popping. And I could feel and empathize with him when he's talking about like God just dropped something in my mailbox. He's like, while he's just like talking, it's just like you'll get like the thought, you'll get like the little revelatory moment of what to say next and what's true. You're like, oh, and you'll like fall into it sometimes. And he's like, I haven't said this in any other sermon. I ain't said this in any other sermon.
Bump it up right
This
now.
is a new wall.
Yeah. Yeah, man. That's especially just in that moment when you can just tell too he's concentrated on channeling God or like the Holy
message.
Spirit, the message, the
words.
He is genuinely giving his all to that, and it's authentic, and you can tell, and that's fire. So when some people say, because I had a moment where I was trying to like not deal with something right now because I was like at church, and I couldn't. Then like something came to me. I was like, oh. Like I realized the next thing to say, and I even felt like, yo, God just put it in my heart to say this, and like, and I didn't know what to say before then. You know what I'm saying? And so, I guess like it's when it's true, and you know. So I was like, that really came to me, and it was when I was at church. I think around his energy. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, he watching someone give their all to that as your pastor, as the person you trust, it's what you're looking for.
Yeah, I thought about it. Yeah, it's kind of like it's a performance, you know? They're like an artist to a degree. Creative expression.
A presentation is simple terms.
For sure, yeah. At least. And there's something there, man. That makes it different.
Yeah.
But then also how you carry that off of the stage as well. Not letting it just be a performance, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
But true.
Yeah, that's the authentic part. It's like you can feel
that's
it.
That's what like Drewski's playing that in that skit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was asking my dad what he thought about that too.
I haven't seen the skit, but I've seen that there's a skit. And, you know, I know about the skit.
It's great.
I ain't even got to see to know what he's talking about.
I haven't seen the whole thing. I've seen some clips.
Okay.
He's like flying in the air on wires, wearing robes and angel wings with
like smoke.
It's funny. It's just funny. It's just funny. That's it. Mega churches are crazy. I'm surprised there's not more memes about it. Like, the Christianity is hitting a renaissance. It's like an art renaissance, and we got all this art in France. It's like we're going through that right now. We got Forrest Frank, we got Holvey. A local San Antonio church is becoming one of the most attention grabbing churches in the country.
Nation.
Yeah, like I think that's all pointing to all these people who are leaning towards Christianity. Which one? Excellent. I wanted to get back to this question for you.
Okay.
Why do you think culture is doing that? Or first of all, do you agree with that as a sentiment, and then even as a thought experiment, if
like
you don't?
The Christianity Renaissance?
Yeah,
I do. At least that's what's present in my matrix, and I'm not sure how aligned my matrix is with the societal narrative.
Dude, that's a reality dysphoria everyone's dealing with.
Yeah. But I think it's definitely in my life for sure. And because I'm I think heading that way, I could definitely naturally think that. So I definitely want to agree, but then again, I'm like open to the idea that like maybe I'm just a little distorted because I'm just like surrounded in it. And we're going, you know, trying to continually stay on that.
Yeah.
It's awesome. But it's different, you know?
Yeah, the church definitely struggled. Methodist Church struggled with young couples, which is like kind of a key demographic for like building a family in a church, building a church up. Would be like,
say like what, like 20 years ago, 15 years ago?
Yeah. I would say from 20 years ago till I just thought that was the problem. Like that's been the problem. And then it's like culture's kind of shifting away from like the foundational traditional value of like we're going to church on Sunday, like wear your nice clothes, we're going to church on Sunday. Like that was like our parents, and then maybe even more so their parents, but ultimately then our parents were like a little more lax about it. And then we're at the point where it's like you got to make that choice, because there's not a lot of like we go to church on Sunday as like a foundational like leaning stone, you know, you lean on.
That was it.
And then now it feels like we're making the choice for whatever reason. People are, from my perspective, they're deciding like, yes, I want to do this. Yes, I need some spiritual. I need some water.
Yeah, I think Christian hip hop and Christian music is like the most popular it's been. Is that statistically like true?
I don't know.
I'd be willing to say it is. Like more Christian numbers are being played throughout, you know,
It's a good question.
versus like 10. I don't think.
I don't know. We don't have to. We can speculate. I love speculating.
Speculating. So, no, I think I like looking it up though too. I like having.
That's why we're so good. You're right, but your influence on me is like stop speculating and look it up, bitch. Yeah, I found my phone.
Hey, your phone? Oh, okay, where? Because yeah, I like that in Joe.
Keep
You know,
talking,
saying
keep
when he gives me some shit.
Yeah.
But I'm like, okay, he's talking about some of this and looking these things up, and it's nice to get the. Oh, but then like Derek was talking about, you gotta be looking. Be careful where you're finding information from. To a degree, watch out. What you're listening to. First answer on Google, or it's like AI. I guess they're using Perplexity, which I guess uses a multitude of different AIs as well, and you kind of choose which one. I don't know. Not sure how it works, but
I think ChatGPT is great.
we'll see. Where we're
I
getting
like
shit
it
from.
for the most part. I trust it. If it hasn't, it let me down one time. I came in like one contact where it didn't understand which version of a software I was on, and then it kind of was telling me to do the wrong thing and like assuring me I was doing the right thing. But then I had to figure that part out. That just like makes sense to me. It's like a tool. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. For sure. But yeah, so I think, yeah, or it's like numbers in general. I would like to lean that the numbers of 2025 for like Christian themed hip hop for sure. I'm not sure about just like general. But
Yeah, I think the prompt is important too. Like if when I tell it like I think this, I'm not sure about this, I'm curious about this. Can you gather information on that? Instead of just like asking one question, you know what I'm saying? If you tell it like what you know and what you don't know, it tends to give you a more direct answer, I think.
oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure. So from like maybe 2020 to 2025, how big of a jump from, because I'm sure it's gone up every year. Maybe not.
Like my prompt for this one was just like it seems like the Christian church is growing, especially in young couples. They used to be struggling there. Do you have stats to support that? It's kind of a streamlined way of just asking the question. There are data points, trend increasing. Gen Z and millennial churchgoers are attending more frequently than before, with typical Gen Z attendees going to church about 1.9 weekends per month and millennials going about 1.8 times. It's a weird stat. It says 1.9 weekends per month and millennials about 1.8 times per month. So I guess it's saying that Gen Z is going every other weekend. I think they just phrased it weird. Both of them are going about twice a month. Younger generations now attend more regularly than older ones. And these are like from studies, I guess, from reputable sources. That's why it's like a weird data point. I was looking for like 800,000. I wanted a big, sexy number.
No numbers. What are we talking about? It's definitely more popular, I think, musically, with more artists doing more numbers than ever before in that space. Yeah, like Holvey and Forrest Frank.
I think that's a symptom of this thing that I'm saying we have. And we have a renaissance, and so we get things like Forrest Frank being popular and good and supported and accepted, and then he gets to blossom. Maybe there's other Forrest Franks that like Holvey, did he get that same kind of blossom? But he stayed more hip hop, which is like there's just limiting things to. That's another question. It's how much hip hop do you shed in the name of like Forrest Frank just does it so good. I'm so inspired by him. I don't know, man. Anyways, this other study says that, especially, I guess in 2025, younger adults were attending church more often than the like 60 to 80-year-olds. And I think that might be because of like COVID or just like people getting old, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah, it's I feel the renaissance, at least in my matrix. I'm not sure how true that is, but maybe, but I think some of the numbers for sure would imply that it is a little bit more present nowadays. Always talked about, a little bit.
I'm just gonna ask if church attendance is up in the last 5 years.
Definitely in our church.
Right.
We've been going there for, I don't even know, not that long. Maybe like 3, 4.
One study said that 10 years ago, 38% of U.S. adults attend religious service weekly or nearly every weekly, but now it's down to 30% and
Mm.
much lower than decades in the past. So that's that steady decline of it not being a thing, I think, a staple in your family anymore. Only about 30 to 34% of Americans attend religious services in person, monthly or more. Only about one third of people do. Go once a month. That seems like I get it. You know what I'm saying? There's times where you fall out of going to church, even though you're like a Christian or you follow Jesus, you know? Um, then the next stat is there are signs of upswing in certain engagement measures, especially among younger adults. And that's that Barna study comes back up. I guess it's one of the more recent ones. Or it's trying to gaslight me. Like, you were right before, you were right. It says, in the last 5 years, it seems attendance has stabilized or stopped declining as rapidly in recent years, and now young adults show stronger engagement and higher frequency among those already attending. So that's kind of five. That's kind of five.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell. I guess that's one thing I'm kind of getting from that.
That's
Is
what I'm
like,
saying.
yeah,
Yeah.
we're right in the we're early adopters. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Maybe. I don't know. Yeah. It just seems that way to me, at least. I'm not sure how many artists were selling it. It's like relative to the stand-up comedy, like in regards to everybody being able to sell at arenas or do Netflix specials. It's like that wasn't really popular 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And now there's like more Christian artists doing shit like that. Brandon Lake, Holvey, you know.
Yeah, I believe in them.
Popping off.
I don't know. I know Holvey's discography, like, kind of. I don't know much of Brandon Lake, but I tried to. I've listened to like every Forrest Frank song. That dude's like my Childish Gambino for Christian music, dude.
Oh, facts.
He's so fire.
Yeah, it's crazy. And yeah, that is us. I talked about it before, but yeah, just like drinking the water or like feeling that about that energy, wanting to drink that versus other things.
Man, you talk about value set change too. Like, do you think Hollywood's pretty like kind of messed up place?
I think so. I think it might be rooted in some of that sin we were talking about earlier.
Dark sin, evil sin.
Yeah. That's been going on. That's preceded the political parties and the structural systems we've put into place through our words and our actions.
Preceded the written Bible itself. Like,
yeah. Like there's something
the
there.
Lucifer energy that fell from heaven. That's kind of the first point towards it we have. And then I don't know if the snake in the garden is a result of that. I'm not sure if they're linked in that sense.
Maybe it's definitely like an allusion to it, I think, to a degree. It's the snake that you're going to get tempted by, kind of.
Yeah.
The one that you can't keep out.
Because the garden
it's inherent to our existence. Yeah, it's inherent to having the ego. Like that is what the ego is, I think. Just that sin nature, or like kind of, I think the Mesopotamian stories about we're made in the blood of the being of chaos. You know, we're made out of like chaos itself, and like we are like the separation. Our existence in the ego is a separation from like the whole, you know. And that is because it's like why would there be a snake in the garden that God made? You know, why would he make a garden with a snake in it?
Yeah,
you know, or like that's sin entering the world. I'm not sure why sin enters the world.
I don't know.
I think it's necessary for us to exist.
It seems like sin is to miss the mark, or when you separate yourself from God, is like my dad's PhD definition. It's like any act when you sin, an act of sin is any act that would separate you from God. Like when you're just like perfectly in the moment and you're not ashamed of anything you've done. But then when you sin, you hide yourself. You become not fully like with him because you're like embarrassed and you have guilt and you have shame. And that's why people want to repent. So that way they can go back to just like being good with God. You know what I'm saying? And so with those definitions, it's like to be a single fractal, to have like an individual experience, we would have to like not be with God. And so maybe there's like a plug of like, you need some innate sin. I need to like separate you from me so that way you can have an individual experience. And that's going to put that in your life. There's going to put a snake in your garden. You're going to have an ego. It's like, that's going to give you first person POV.
Mm-hmm.
Because my other belief trend is the opposite is true, is that we'll die and return to it, you know? So it makes sense to like, and then go to war, son. Then Valhalla becomes something. It's like, okay, this is kind of what we're talking about.
Here we go.
No, I don't know if it's like that or not, but there's armies of angels in the Bible, so I don't think we need to fight. To be honest, we're the wife of Christ. I don't think he's going to send us to the battlefield like that. We're being fought for. That's kind of the coolest part of like the whole thing.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so I think that that thing that's like chaotic and the separation built out of that. So I was going to connect it to what we're talking about before all this.
The sin nature.
Yeah, the sin nature, the separation.
Oh yeah, the thing that had been there long before.
And yeah, politics and everything that was structurally, systems that we have in place is built, but that preceded that. So like that thing. So yeah, you're talking about Hollywood being a weird place. It might be a weird place. It could be a weird place. It could be I don't know. I ain't never been there.
Yeah, there's rabbit holes out there.
There's rabbit holes.
Deep rabbit holes.
There's some weird things going on for sure. But it doesn't surprise me. You know, when Jordan Peterson's talking about like some of the gulag and like crazy shit that's going on, he's like, "Yo, we as a human, we're pretty fucked up. We got some natures we're dealing with here, and that thing I think precedes our." So it's like we want to think that the systems that are made for good are going to do good, but it's like kind of like the hands of like, or the temptation to fall into corruption. We've been talking about this. That's what we got going on.
Yeah, one of the biggest first examples of corruption is King Herodias killing all the babies in nearby towns. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, that's pretty corrupt. You know what I'm saying? It's like, because I guess my question in my head was like, is it always going to be disgustingly evil? Is it always going to be like break your heart evil? And I'm like, well, the Bible does say like he went and just killed a bunch of babies, everyone under 2 in like the neighboring town. It's like, yo, someone just came by and was like, slot my baby.
That's Game of Thrones shit, dog.
I would just kill him back. Like that. I don't like, it would be, I don't know, maybe the Holy Spirit take me over, but like, yo, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy talk. But then I think, so then when I'm trying to look for an example of how even back then, was Rome that evil? It's like, well, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So there's no telling if we're talking about max evil is going to corrupt every system up to max evil because we have max Christ to like be an adversary to that. And you're just not going to always, I think it's harder to see what's really happening. Obviously, we're not the president. Our governor's not the president. Our mayor's not the governor. And then is the president even like the decision makers? At that point, it gets like, we don't even know that for sure. Mm. It's like, what's really going on here?
We know the systems that are supposed to be in place. Kind of,
if you're educated. Yeah. So it's like, that's a whole thing too. It's a lot. All that to say, if max evil is going to get in there, which I think is presupposition we're saying it is, it's a scary thought, man. It's a scary thought, man.
Hollywood's a weird place, bro.
All that to say, hip hop might lead you into those places, and I'm inclined to believe that Christian music might be like protected from that on some level. It's like literally by God.
And then there has to be like a human element. So then this comes into the AI debate of the Christian music introduction. Because if they didn't make it themselves, someone had to have made it, you know.
Yeah, it's not that good yet, for sure.
It was number 1, wasn't it, for a little bit?
Oh shit! Yeah, I heard that story. I forgot about that story.
We talked about that in the pod.
I forgot about
Yeah, I think that shit happened,
man.
And it's like, whoa, man.
Yeah, it's I don't know if it was it. It's one of those words we say AI made it, but it's like, does that mean someone prompted it, or like they used vocal effects? Did they write the lyrics and then plug them in? You know what I'm saying? It's like, how much did it like make the song? So I think that's part of it. It's a better headline to say AI made this song. It's like AI was like emotional in its room and it got out a notepad and wrote a song and grabbed Drake's voice and made us. No, it's like that's not how it works, you know.
Not at all.
Yeah, so I don't think it's Ben Affleck was kind of pointing to that in the Joe Rogan podcast. He's like, it's not there. Like, it's not even like there. And like funding is dying down. And it's like iPhone 1 was like, holy shit, 2, holy shit, 3, holy shit. But now they're like the same. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it seems dramatic at first, but then there's like, yeah, I felt this thing too. It's like, we don't have hoverboards and like, we never will.
Or the flying cars, Elon. What are you doing?
There's a line of like magic, of fantasy, you know? And like hoverboard is the line for me. It's like as soon as we actually have a hoverboard, I'll be like, oh shit, technology's going. Flying car, I'll be like, fuck, bro, this is crazy. Yeah. Sorry, bro.
Ripping one around Weasley, dog.
Yeah. Yeah. When we start having to get like air traffic and shit, I'll be like, I've seen some shit. I've seen We're not even gonna talk about cars the same anymore. But no, we haven't like. I think the tech nerds want us to believe. So Elon makes his cars look like that. It's like it's a fantasy though. We'll see. We'll see.
It's early.
Fucking
it's early in the year.
Like we really think we're gonna be like. I don't know, bro. You know.
We'll see what happens. I have no idea.
I don't know. We'll see. All that to say, AI, Christian music.
Yeah.
Nah, I think that you can't. If Forrest Frank turned out he was all AI, I'd be like, bro, I'm stupid. I'm an idiot.
You got me. You fucking got me. No.
Yeah,
That'd be rough.
Yeah, that'd be rough. Fine. But I think
he's a real person.
Yeah, it'd be hitting me differently because he's a real person.
Oh, shit.
I think they're drilling something in down there.
Oh, okay. I haven't tripping. Yeah.
Good. Hopefully it doesn't wake the baby up.
Damns.
Yeah, so yeah, the evil stuff is rough. That's why I'm saying it might be better to, if we're feeling the spiritual change, to make more Christian music. I'm also like the end goal, the end point. Like instead of having to like maybe sell your soul to continue your career, you could like give your life to Christ and have a better career. You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude, and like all this stuff that's coming out with Nick Shirley, like even more, he was doing some extra additional research into a different type of business that was potentially fraudulent. Same thing, you know. It's like, what's going on? What's going on, man? What are we talking about?
What
man?
business are you talking about?
First, he was talking about like the childcare and the healthcare stuff.
Oh, okay, that kid.
Yeah, that guy Nick Shirley.
He's gone?
No, he did another. I think he went to like it was supposed to be like public health transportation or something. I don't know. Some sort of transportation, but it was not the same, or like the same story. So like not this, like the shit didn't add up here.
Oh, okay. He's just still cooking on that?
Yeah.
I thought you were saying they took that kid.
No.
Like, oh, fuck.
No, I think he was on the Nick Ryan show, I think.
Wow.
Or whatever. Sean Ryan.
Okay.
Nick Shirley on Sean Ryan.
Sean Ryan's the Marine guy?
Mm-hmm.
He's fucking dope.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I've seen clips of Fuentes, or not Fuentes. Nick Shirley.
Okay, yeah,
his
cool.
Shit.
Cool.
So I'm like, yo, yeah, this shit's popping off, dog. What's going on, dog?
Yeah, we'll see, right? I mean, that's like, we should get political reform. There shouldn't be another assassination.
What are we doing?
They tried to shoot Trump. Or did they? We'll never know.
We'll know all things in heaven.
Yeah, true.
Our ways are so silly. The separation, bro. I think like to kind of to your dad's point, you can choose to separate yourself from God to a degree. I think that inclination, because it's true to a degree. We are in this body, but we're not. We are separated, but we're not separated through, what Christ did. So like we can be with him now, You can talk to him now. Like the relationship's alive.
Yeah.
It's there.
Yeah.
You just call upon it. It's in you. But
Yeah,
we are
awesome.
separated. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
That's part of why it's important to go to church, or important to read the Bible, important to like watch these Jordan Peterson videos, I think, is because we're trying to reconnect. We're trying to reconnect something that is like lost from us right now. That's the best thing for us. And
it's within you.
Yeah.
And then, sometimes whenever Jordan Peterson sometimes someone will just be saying words and they just like do something, they do something to you. It's like, shit. I'm dropping.
It moves you, transcends you. You feel the Holy Spirit in it.
Yeah, or you just like feel it to be true. Damn, I forgot where I was going before this. Need more alpha brain.
We're talking about Sean Ryan. Talking about Nick Shirley. This money be moving. Oh, the absence of God, separation from God.
Yeah, you can choose to move away from it.
And you know it to be true?
Yeah.
When you're doing that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, yeah, but I think Jordan Peterson alludes to that feeling, verbiage-wise, as like something clicks within you. And like something, because not tangible, but it's palpable. You know, you're like, oh, that'd be hitting.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's good fruit.
yeah.
That's good
Yeah.
fruit.
That's it, dude. And you know the opposite when you're eating Cheetos. Push it to your Cheetos. But it's a lot of little choices or big choices or
Yeah, so do you think that like Hollywood is fucked up on that level, like that degree? Because like, okay, this makes me think about something that I saw throughout the college football playoff, and like Abella Danger, like a porn star, like was like shown like at the first game they played, like Miami versus I don't know A&M, and then again at the national championship. You know what I'm saying? So
all over
it's like
social media.
one thing to see, or like yeah, and there's like backlash, you know, to a degree. People are like, what's going on here? And I'm like, what's going on here? What are y'all doing? It's one thing to see this celebrity in the stands, another thing to put them on cam, and then another thing to flash that stream of that one camera out of the 50 whatever cameras they have onto the national broadcast for how many ever seconds.
She was an honorary team
So it's like,
captain
boop,
for the
boop,
national
boop.
championship.
What?
She was an honorary team captain for the national championship. I
What
think
are we doing?
Michael Irving was pissed off it wasn't him. Yeah, same question. Same question.
Why, you know, why at all? Why at all? It's a strange question. But I think it points to the thing that we know that's going on here, or we can feel that's going on here, and that's what like kind of gives any breath to the desire for like the conspiracy, or like the desire for like what's really happening here, because we can feel whenever it is like someone's being authentic and like legitimate and genuine, and there are people in politics, I guess, who do want to pursue that energy and like do right and like try to, you know, make a properly running, functioning society for the sake of having to do that. You know, it's a necessary evil we have to do. We gotta maintain this shit. We gotta work. Being separated, but it's worth not like pursuing the opposite and being upset at the separation. You know, that's what faith is.
Yeah.
Because the ego's a whole thing. Our life is a whole thing, man. We've been talking about it. We'll keep talking about it till we die. Life's a whole thing. All these, you gotta be broad. You feel me?
Yeah, you do. I was just thinking about business decision. Of course, they got to pay players. Do you want to have the best football team? Then they lost to Signetti, and I don't think that coach would have had that distraction going on in his locker room or around his team, you know? But it's just like, yeah, so then you're going about it in different ways. And is Florida more happy with the money that or Miami more happy with the money that they made from the extra exposure that they got and the extra ticket sales they're going to get? Because, well, Abella Danger, she like brought a hype. Like Florida kids were like excited to see her, or Miami kids excited to see her. Like, I think that it was like a cool cultural piece where it's like, isn't this kind of badass? Like you being a frat at Miami, like that's fucking Abella Danger. Like I don't know. I could just see it being like
a celebrity.
Yeah, it's like a rock star, but different. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
I think that was like what they were doing. It seemed on purpose. Was it for total evil? Was it because they want more people watching porn because that makes a more corrupt society? It's like maybe it's not that deep, but as far as just like dollars, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Florida was down for the engagement that it brought. Miami, I keep thinking it's the Gators because I don't know why.
Yeah, Miami, Florida.
Yeah, for sure.
You, but yeah, I think that's fucked up.
Fucked up the show. Yeah, where do you stay at? What
are we talking about here? What are we doing, ESPN?
So that's too far accepting money for morals, even though it's way closer than like killing someone for dollars. It's like, but that's over the line. We can feel that, you know? That's nice that Signetti went in there all fucking no nonsense and their quarterback who just like constantly praises other people and tries to serve his team. Just like, I'd die for my team. They go in there and get the win against them. It's kind of nice to see.
Yeah.
Like, is that the story you're selling?
We're going, what's happening here? Hell in a handbasket. But no, there's a revival. There's a revival going on. Cause yeah, I said like, I was like, why? It's a couple. It's I guess yeah. From my perspective, it was only a couple like levels kind of away from like, why y'all doing this? And then like, I guess you're saying that it was completely on purpose.
Yeah.
Like, yo,
When she was named honorary team
that's
captain.
fucked. That is so fucked.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
There's a lot of NFL athletes that went to Miami. Could have been the honorary team captain.
Dwayne Johnson.
You know what I'm saying?
The Rock, dog.
Nah, dude. So yeah, I definitely think, yeah, it's fucked up. It's fucked up. I get it, because then they're like, yeah, we're doing it for the players. We're doing it for the team. We're doing it for the boosters that give us millions of dollars. We're going to get more millions of dollars so we can buy the best team. It's like, I want to believe that you can't buy championships. Like, God is at work. Like, you just submit your best test and you don't know what the grade's going to be or what everybody else got. And then, man, I had it. I think Pastor Ed, because I was confused why Pastor Ed, he posted about the championship game. He was obviously invested. He even said he was rooting for Miami. And then, but posted about the sign language.
Yeah. That Jesus loves you in sign language to the camera.
Yeah. And now that I'm thinking about it, maybe he was kind of just like, the real emotion was, look at how Jesus still gets through. It's like, even though that's where they were headed and that's what their intentions were and that's what they were selling to us, it's like, no one could have known that kid was going to score a touchdown and do that. Mm-hmm. Like, God did. And maybe, I think that's more likely what he was pointing towards.
David beats Goliath, yeah.
Because I couldn't put together exactly.
That shit's fucked up. That is there, I think, is what we're pointing to. You know, is Hollywood a weird place? Yes. Fucking yes, dog. Yes.
Yeah.
100%. Weird. That's not pursuing that. Yeah, it's like overly pursuit of, like, overindulgence of, like, the flesh to, like, the highest degree. It's like what that represents.
I see it in house for sure. It's obvious to me that they were selling sex, drugs, promiscuous behavior. It's always somebody stripping or making out with, or fucking this guy's fucking that girl. It's all like constant. It's like every episode. Mm-hmm. Someone's doing drugs, something. And it's meant to get your blood racing. Like, it's funny watching it now and being like, oh man, like I could see why me as a kid was like, this show's crazy. And then I could see why everyone loved it. It kept winning Emmys. Like the whole first season is just every episode addresses one of the major moral questions that like was in our society at that time. And you just watch them like, watch four people go through all of the different expressions and opinions of like what you could think and feel about abortion, or about like there's like a gay black politician who doesn't want to say he's gay. It's like, oh man, it's like all these like moral questions, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And there was no internet, there wasn't like Reddit like that. It's like 2003. So it's crazy because I'm like, but that's what they were selling to us. Like, that's what NBC was like, this'll fucking cook, like this is making some money. And then they try to make it more story driven at some points, but a lot of it's just like a soap opera that's more dramatic almost. Every episode's like, they're gonna die. He's having sex with who?
They saved him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry, they saved him.
Yeah. And I mean, it's good, but then I'm like, it's so secular. It's so secular. And I can't believe so much of that was in my family room at night. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, well, and I'm like holding my daughter, but I'm like, oh, she doesn't know what's going on. I'm like, that's exactly what mom said about me, though.
There's definitely more of a, tangible memory point for sure. But
at 15, I was like, I love this show.
Yeah.
It's intellectual too. It's not brain rot. That was kind of like the main thing in my family was, at least it's thinking.
Yeah.
All that to say,
it's a weird place. Weird place.
I'd rather gravitate towards Christian music. I'd rather not go to Hollywood is what I'm trying to say. I think committing ourselves to a gospel change, which is scary. And I want to rap hard sometimes. I say some hard sentiments sometimes, but also
I want to be our truest expression.
How much is Numb not a Christian gospel song? Is it like,
I don't think we cuss a whole lot at all. Maybe a couple times.
Maybe making it, blending that Forrest Frank.
The energy where it came from was still like relatively the same place. You know what I'm saying? That's what 38 is. That's what 38's been, dog. That's what it's been. But now we like are able to articulate it. At least this is how we articulate it now. But it's still the same.
Yeah. I just realized it's not two categories. I think of it as two categories because like that's how
it is, or that's how it would be perceived.
Yeah. But ultimately it's like, like they might not play us on Christian music radio, but like at the same time, a Christian can listen to our music and there's like no guilt. It's like, this is a good song that like, we don't have to cuss explicitly or use sex, money, cars motif. Like that's a lot of raps, just sex, money, cars.
Yeah, numb is tight. You know what I'm saying? Numb is like, it's just yeah, trying to capture the true, authentic now, like thoughts and feelings and emotions and articulation of emotion and interpretation of experience. That's what music is, or stuff. At least hip hop for sure. You know, it's like a poet, like a poetry art form.
Yeah,
You're trying to
yeah, yeah.
express words. You're not like playing an instrument. You're putting together thoughts and ideas. But it's it's that thing.
Did you see Pastor Ed wore the a hoodie that said Jesus loves you and like sign was like teaching how to say it
Mm-hmm.
at church on Sunday? That was so cool. But yeah, I was just like, it's funny because I think that's what jogged me to maybe think about it more and have that deeper thought about maybe. I think that's what his true thought was like for all the evil that's out there. Like God still just like pulls up main screen, puts the message out there, probably lit some people up.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody watching, having to be watching that was deaf. Just like boom, that's like a bomb, like a nuke love bomb. There it is.
Love bomb, love nuke.
Yeah. Yes, Joe Rogan says he likes to leave big tips and walk away. A little love bomb. Get out of there.
Ah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to get to that level. That's what's up. That's what's up.
But yeah, cool moment. Evil's out there. Good
It's out there. It's fucking weird, bro. I don't know what to. So it's you can't say that it's not, or like saying that it's not gonna help.
There is malevolence.
Shit's real.
And there's just chaos too. It's like the sentiment that there is no coincidence is tough. But it's just like, I think the feeling where we're like, oh wow, that felt significant. It's like, that's not coincidence. It's significance. You should treat it as such.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes things do coincide. Because it's just like, there is chaos. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to, I don't know. I might be completely wrong.
we're thought exploring, you know.
I don't know. Like,
what do we know about anything?
Yeah. Like,
continue though. We're gonna speculate.
Well, in a story, like nothing happens on accident. Like in a good written story, like everything is tied together for the plot.
Mm-hmm. Through the seasons, dog. Might be planting some seeds that you don't see for a couple decades.
So yeah, I don't know.
But it also minimizes down to the day, the moment. It's like I had like some cash on me, and then I was gonna like put some of it aside to go drop it off in the bank. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna get like 150, and then I just like grabbed the bills that equaled that amount, and then pulled it out, and then on the $5 bill that I had to make the 150, it said 150 on it. I was just like, well, yeah, it's just like a give that something, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Choose to believe that that's something.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. Because
Like,
then you're
that was crazy.
that makes me feel like a character in a story. And I think that's the right perspective to have for your day. And it's like, okay, like author's cooking. I don't know. Author's cooking. I don't know. Yeah, I'm into that.
The thing generating the experience.
Yeah.
The thoughts that created the behavior, that created the interpretation, and you know, all that.
I guess the nuanced perspective.
Like, yeah, the author's cooking.
Yeah,
author's cooking right now.
I don't know what saying. No clue what the other characters are doing or what the foreshadowing means. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I was gonna say that the nuanced perspective of the thing that I felt earlier, which is just like chaos happens, is like maybe chaos is a literary element of the author. And it's just like that is part of the story that we go through. Is like there's just as much as there's order. We have order. Like you go home and there's an order. You usually watch the same thing on Wednesdays and have taco night on Tuesdays. There's like stability there, and then there's also like chaos outside of that too. And I think that is Jordan Peterson wrote a book, An Antidote to Chaos. So I'm pretty sure like chaos is a thing, but it's. I also believe the story thing is true too. It's like they're not mutually exclusive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we out here, dog. Jesus wins.
That's literally the name of my football team on Madden.
Yeah. Bars.
It makes me happy when I see it every time.
Spoiler. Yeah, it makes sense though. Like that's just like what the answer to the equation is, you know.
I've had a couple of people talk to me about God on Madden because my team name is Jesus Wins, and that's when I was like,
in what kind of light?
Like this one dude hopped on and started talking trash, and then I just was not having it, and I just started talking trash right back, And then I felt bad, and I was like, actually, I'm not gonna talk to you at all, and I muted him. And then like the first half, like the quarter comes up or the half comes up, and that's the first time it says my team name in full because it just says JSW the whole time. And then it comes down and it says Jesus wins. And then I saw that and I was like, man, I don't really like how I treated this guy. That's not how I'm trying to be. I'm clearly trying to represent the brand. I have to go to the hill right now for sure if I was in the Diamond Gym. So I picked the mic back up and put him back on, and I unmute him, and I just like, I don't know. It was like, he's like, I think he was like, because he kept spamming the chat too. And then I put him back on. He's like, you there, bro? And I was like, yeah, I'm here. And he was like, bro, I'm sorry, man. I didn't be talking shit. I didn't mean to be an asshole, bro. Like, I was just trolling. Then I think I started whooping his ass. Like, I was up like 21-0. So I was like, clearly he was Buns, and his team name was I'm Buns.
Jesus wins versus I'm Buns.
So,
What's gonna happen?
So then I'm like, yo, that's not how I want to act either, bro. I'm sorry. And he's like, yeah, man, I saw your team name was Jesus Wins. And I was like, this got to be a cool guy. So maybe I was just like, was being an asshole. Maybe I shouldn't just be a troll like that. But I'm really just a troll, bro. And I was like,
why are you trolling?
I was about to write it. Am I the asshole for hating trolls? Like, I don't know, you know? That's a great question for the pod. Maybe a Q&A from the pod guest. Do you hate trolls? Yes or no? Do they have a place in our society?
They're set out to be annoying. Yeah. On purpose. You know? Like, come on.
I ultimately was just like, yeah, man, honestly, I unmuted you because I'm like, I do follow Christ and I don't want to talk to people like that. Even if you annoy me or even if you're being a troll or even if you're having a bad day, like, I'm sorry for talking to you like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was like, yeah, bro, hell yeah, I knew you were cool, man. And thank you for coming back on the mic. Like, yeah, you're whooping my ass. I was like, that's cool, bro. Like, he's like, my cousins and my brother play Madden Ultimate Team and they have good teams. And I would want to like play with them. But so like, my team sucks though. And I was like, yeah, it just takes a while to grind or whatever. And I was like, man, the spirit that made me definitely like feel wrong for talking to you like that at all and like brought about this moment where we could connect and talk stuff like that was just like the spirit in me that also just decided to go to church. And I feel like if you know, and he was like, oh, I go to church. Well, I used to go to church, I don't anymore. And he's like, ends up like, I don't know, just having a good interaction, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's cool. I didn't, that was an unattended consequence of me just like being like, I don't know why I named my team that, bro. It's just like that's a sentiment that carried me through Christmas. It's like Jesus is competing and he wins. It's like, oh, that's awesome. That's so great. That's what happens in the story.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was the it's like the answer to the question. Like, how do you get through life? Or like, what's the how should I walk? You know, what are some of the things we should do here? What's the answer to this question? Like, how do we live? What is life?
Yeah, that's definitely part of what I was trying to express earlier when I was telling you about like the testosterone portion of me that wants to dominate in the gym. It's like, and also you talked about like the spirits that are in us or like different, not always the best personalities. It's like there is a part of me that's like wants to fuck people up on the basketball court. And I'm just like, I think it's just testosterone. I think it's just like the part of me that's like, it's weird. Like when we would see someone who was like a douchebag, but they were winning at their sport, it was always like, I want to fuck that guy up. Like my whole family, you know what I'm saying? Like seeing someone who's doing really well, but they act really shitty about it. Just like, oh, I want to see you lose. And then if I'm in the fight, I want to beat you down. Like I want to let you know what you're doing is not okay. That you offended my values. I don't know what that is, you know? But then I'll be in those moments where I can be the person who can administer the justice. And it doesn't always feel good. It usually feels bad. And so it's just like, I don't think that's the right spirit to embody, but like it exists in me for sure. So it's like part of it's not only just being broad, but also like having the proper temperament for the proper situation that you're in, despite being so broad. It's like activate this one and I need the light pink color and don't miss your shot. Bang. Okay, nice. Whew, perfect.
Yeah.
That's hard to do all day long. Out here, dude.
The dance. The interwoven dance. Yeah, I was gonna say, how about just give a little 20-30 minutes to Patreon?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Just give people some extra something to look
yeah, if
forward
we still
to.
have time. I don't know if I thought maybe you have to leave soon.
I know, I'm chilling.
Oh my god, I thought we were gonna wrap up. Whew, I'm so happy.
Yeah, no, we're cool. We'll push into a little extra.
Oh, here's a PSA for everybody.
Yeah.
And hey, I'm not always the smartest guy in the room. I didn't realize that you could go to Patreon and search MJ38 and listen to us for free. I just kind of assumed Patreon was like a paid only always thing. So if you didn't know, you can go to Patreon and get the rest of this podcast without paying $1 more. You just have to give a little bit more effort. If you came this far, maybe we're willing to go a little bit farther. But yeah, join us on Patreon.
Yeah. Well, I think it's extra to get the extra little bonus clip.
Oh, those cost money?
Yeah. No, you don't have to pay Patreon.
Like I said, I'm not always the smartest guy in the room.
Oh, like, we don't have to pay Patreon.
Oh. Sorry, I don't have to
but
pay
you guys,
Fuck.
you guys support this podcast, please. We'll give you extra content.
Well, if you were sold at free, maybe we're willing to go a little bit farther past free.
Please.
Please,
Yeah.
please, we love you. We'll see you on Patreon.
Yeah, dog. See y'all. Bye, YouTube.
Rolling through the city to the line.